Hello, good morning, namaste. I am Abhishek Vishwakarma, health, population, and environment education teacher. It is my first day of the teaching uh, for the new student of class new 10. Welcome to you all in health, population, and environment education class for the year 2077 BS. I hope this year we will enjoy a lot helping, coordinating, and understanding one another for better learning. Today, as it is the very first day class, you may not know what is health, what is population, and environment education. Today, I will focus to teach you the introductory or the topic unit of the book Health, Population, and Environment Education. Today, I would like to teach you the very first unit of the book, which has the topic Health, Population, and Environment Education. Okay, and I hope in today's class you will be able to get the concept of health, population, and environment education. This is my uh, expectation that when I teach you, or after uh, you read Unit 1 Health, Population, and Environment Education, you will be able to learn, or you will be able uh, to achieve this expected expectations. Such expectations are: explain the various aspects of health, population, and environment, describe the interrelationship among different aspects of health, population, and environment, answer the questions given in the book. So my dear students, these are the objectives of Unit 1. And now let's go for the learning of concept of health, population, and environment education. Here is the concept of health, population, and environment education. I think you have already learned about health and population in class 8, 9, and you might have got the concepts of environment also in your previous classes like 8 and 9. But once again, what you have learned, that is okay. Now you will learn and you will read more detail about health, population, and environment in its aspect. Health, population, and environment, these are supposed to be one subject in its integration form. It means health, population, and environment, these are taken as a one subject because these three subjects cannot be separated if somebody wants to make his or her life happy and prosperous. For the happy and prosperous life, health, population, and environment education have to be learned compulsorily and respectively. So let's go to the concern of the health, population, and environment uh, concept. Okay, I would like to make you clear about the concept. What do you understand, or what you have already in your mind? The thought about the health, population, and environment. Okay, so what you have, that just keep with you, and that I want to give you the concept of class 10 unit 1 health, population, and environment education's concept of health. Health refers to the state of well-being of a person which enables the person to lead an enjoyable and productive life in community. This statement focuses well-being of a person and who is enabled or who is able to lead enjoyable and productive life. This short definition makes us clear that if a person is healthy, if he is away from disease, only being away from disease is not healthy life. To be healthy, the person should be enjoyable, he should be able to enjoy, which is directly related to the social health, and the person should be also productive in the community. He should have some ability to contribute to community. Otherwise, that person is supposed not healthy. It means a person should be physically, mentally, and socially well-being, not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. This is the definition of WHO. Once again, I'm going to repeat it. A person to be healthy, to be physically, mentally, and socially well-being, not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So to be healthy, there should not be any disease in the health or disease in the body, and there should not be any infirmity also. Infirmity means any bad conditions. Next, the concept of population. Population means individuals of community who possess the quality of health in different manners. Once again, population means the individuals of the community, the people, individuals, the people of the community, we, one and one, who possess the quality of health in different manners. It means everybody who in the society are living, okay, who are living in the society, they have different quality of health and the different manners that all people, okay, small or big, or fat or thin, male or female, educated or uneducated, black or white, Christian or Hindu, that all are people, population. Okay, it means a number of people living in society or residing in particular place in particular time period. That is population. I'm just making you clear about the concept of population. Population means number of people living in particular area during a specific time period. Please be clear. To be population, okay, there should be the residence, there should be residence, and there should be particular space or area of the place, and there should be the time duration. Okay, because population is dynamic. Population is dynamic, which cannot be same for all time. So that we also focus time and place, area especially, to know about the population. For example, the population of Pokhara in 2011. Okay, there might be certain number of population, but this time this is 2020. Obviously, there is not the same population number. So, when we count the population or when we tell the population of a particular place, we should say the area population. Okay, especially area like Pokhara. Now Pokhara metropolitan city mean not only here Pokhara Valley, this also covers the Leknath up to Talla Gagan Gaura, which is also the Pokhara ward number 32. Now the population of Pokhara counts the people from Talla Gagan Gaura to Hemja and upper part, because that is the area of Pokhara. My dear students, not only the area, you should also focus to the time period when the population was counted or is counted. One second. Population means number of people living in particular area in a specific time period. Okay. Now I move to the next topic, environment. Environment indicates the condition or objects by which the population is surrounded. Environment indicates the condition or objects by which the population is surrounded. Mean, environment is the condition, situation, or object by which we, human being or any other being, is surrounded. For example, you are living in your room. You are surrounded by your bed, table, rack, walls of your house or room, and out of that there may be some plants, okay, some trees, and within your room there is air which is not seen, that is also your surrounding. That all thing, living and non-living things, both come under the environment. So environment means not only the natural things but also the physical things, and within that you must be clear that environment means not only the natural physical things but also the social and cultural things. For example, your body, okay, naturally, okay, but your body is naturally naked. You are wearing different kinds of cloth, okay, girl wears different, boys wear different, Hindu wear different, Buddhist wear different. That is cultural aspect. Okay, so environment may be of physical, biotic, abiotic, and cultural also. So understand, in short, environment indicates the condition or objects by which we are surrounded or by which the population is surrounded. Thus, so that health, population, and environment are three dimensions of life which cannot be separated. They are interrelated and dependent on each other as shown in the figure below. So focus should be given to establish a balance among these three inseparable entities. The more the coordination and the balance, the earth life is also expected to be long. It means when there is the well combination, coordination between health, population, and environment, not only the life of the population but also the life of the earth is supposed to be long. Let's see the chart. First, here is a word-wise definition. Then after I will show you the chart. So health, according to WHO, health is a state of complete, okay, health is a state of complete physical, social, and mental well-being, not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. It has focus on all aspects of health. That aspect, social, mental, okay, and physical aspect. It has focused on physical, mental, and the social aspect of the health. It encompasses physical fitness, mental alertness, and the social adaptability. It means if a person is physically healthy, he is strong enough, tall, well, but if he is unable to think, unable to use logic, he is not healthy. And if a person is intelligent, is first in the class, and physically well, strong, but if he or she cannot adjust and live in the society, or cannot adjust, cannot adopt the social norms and values, that is also not healthy person. To be healthy, we should be healthy by all these three aspects, like physical, mental, and social aspect. Next, what is population? In general, the word human population refers to a group of people living in a specific time period. Thus, to be population of a certain community, a person's physical presence is mandatory for a given specific time period. Yeah, the previously also I have already told you that to be population there should be presence in particular area, and there should be a time period of counting of the population. So to be population of a certain community, a person's physical presence is mandatory, mean compulsory for a given specific time period. I think you have understood. Environment. Etymologically, the term environment means the condition or objects by which one is surrounded. Okay, according to the word, okay, etymologically, word-wise. The condition or object by which one is surrounded. The surrounding objects are both living and non-living. Furthermore, in its modern concept, the environment includes not only the physical aspect such as water, air, and soil, but also the social and economic conditions under which we live. Yeah, please pay attention. Environment not only focus to the physical things and that biological things, it also focus to the social norms, values, social aspect also, social and economic aspect. There is an interrelationship and interaction among these living and non-living objects, and the aggregate of which forms its environment. I'm going to make it much clear. So to be environment, there should be the coordination of living and non-living things. Let me make you clear. We are human beings. We are biological by nature. Biological, we are living being. And we live depending upon the non-living things. For example, air, water, these are non-living. But we live just because of that. We are living being. We drink water. We take air for breathing, and we survive. Just I think this one example will make you clear. This means living thing depend upon non-living thing for its survival, and the combination of this living and non-living thing will make or forms its environment. Environment denotes the sum total of physical and biological factors that directly influence the survival, growth, development, and reproduction of organisms. There are the two distinct types of environment: natural and man-made environment. Although both of them have their own distinct element, distinct mean different elements of or components, they are interrelated and interdependent on each other and constitute a complex whole. Let me make you clear. So natural environment, you have already got it, or if you have not got, okay, let me tell you. Natural environment mean air, water, climate, temperature, soil, plants, animals, that are natural environment. Man-made environment mean which are artificial, which are made by human being, like house, bridge, uh, road, buildings, schools, college. These are man-made environment. And there is the coordination of this man-made and the natural environment also. Because man-made environment are made taking the resources from the natural environment. Okay, so they are interrelated and they are dependent, okay, interdependent on each other, and they constitute a complex whole. Mean they both combine and in together that makes a complex whole. So here you can see the chart, interrelationship among health, population and environment. Health, that is related to population and environment that is related to health and population also related with health, population, environment. Okay, so here is interconnection and interrelation between health, population and environment. Now, interrelationship among health, population and environment. Health, population and environment are interdependent and related to one another, which are inseparable. This health, population and environment cannot be separated. These are interrelated and interconnected. If the environment is exploited and misused, it will be reflected on the health of the people. Let me make it clear. If there is air pollution or if there is something disturbance in the environment, that disturbance directly causes effect in the human health, and human health affect to the population. Okay, so here is also example. For example, floods and landslides are the result of deforestation, and these destroy billions worth of properties and human lives all over the world. Flood and landslide. Okay. Furthermore, environmental pollution is primarily responsible for the ill health of human population. Thus, health, population and environment education should be given to individuals of all age groups through formal and non-formal approaches. Health, population and environment education has to be given to all age groups, formally or informally, because this is very important to know the interrelationship between health, population and environment. If there is effect in one aspect of health, population and environment, then other two also will be affected by that. So this is the interrelationship between health, population and environment. This education should be a continuous lifelong process, and this type of thinking is true identification with subject at hand and motivating in terms of self-growth, self-promotion and self-improvement. Therefore, health education is a process of identification of individual and groups. Health needs to develop necessary knowledge, skills and practices to match them. So health education is a process of identification of individual and groups. Health needs to be developed necessary knowledge, skills and practices to match them. Health education is a continuous process which motivates and helps people to adopt and maintain sound health practice and the lifestyle. Health education is a positive approach towards better health, and it should be based on the need interest of the individual and the community. Okay, health education. Okay, health education should be to aware the people about their health and the impact of bad health. Introduction to population education now. Population education is education for population awareness. It is a process which enables students to understand their own population situation, factors that affect population problems and issues. It also motivates to develop positive attitude and necessary competencies and behavior to address these problems to attain the quality of life. Especially, population education focus on control and management of the population so that people can attain quality of life. Control and management of population, just be clear. Furthermore, it is also concerned with the consequences of rapid population growth, size and situation of population in the family, community, nation, and the world. Through population education, students will be able to understand the goal of population education. Population education is to promote the quality of life and to make students take worthwhile decisions on population related problems and issues. And this population education is to make the students able to make worthy decision related to the population problem and the issues. Like especially it focuses on the management and the control of the population. Control of population means we should not make the big size of the family. We should give birth for 1 or 2 children, not more than that. Management of population means managing or arranging such population in particular area with a specific job opportunity, facilities, or this should be given the opportunity to fulfill their need and demand. Let's talk about the environment education. The importance of environment education was realized for the first time in the Stockholm Conference held in Sweden between 5th and 16th June 1972. Environment education aims at making the individuals aware of their environment and the problems related to it, and helps them to understand the effect human choices have on the environment. Especially, that conference focused on the control and management of the environment. It means that focus on the afforestation, that focus on the conservation of the environment, conservation of the biodiversity. It necessitated bringing education closer to the reality of life. Reality of life, especially to be healthy, we should make healthy environment. That is reality based. It means to protect our life, we should protect our environment. That is reality based. The primary goal of the environment education is to improve all ecological relationships, including the relationship of humanity with nature and people among each other. In conclusion, we can say that the environment education is the process of recognizing values and clarifying concept to develop skills and attitudes which are necessary to understand and appreciate the interrelation among human beings, their cultures, and biophysical surroundings. The environment education also entails practice in decision making and self-formulation of code of behavior about issues concerning environment equality or environment quality. It means environment quality mean a healthy and sanitary environment which is out of pollution, which is pollution free. That pollution free environment will make our life disease free. So health, population and environment have 7 aspects: health, population and environment and its aspect: physical, political, this is economic, this is not physical, this is economic. So with this I would like to conclude today's class, and the detailed information about aspect of health, population and environment. Okay, definition of physical aspect, political aspect, economic aspect. This is economic aspect. Okay, please be clear. Okay, I'm writing here. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay.